going on, guys? I'm Brooks at Big Number 1 Motorsports, and I want to go over this here RZR 170, give you some details on some of the other youth units right now. It's Christmas time, looking to buy for the little ones, and it's going to fill you in on, one, some of the new stuff about this unit and why these units actually have age restrictions on them. If you've ever been to a dealership, I'm sure they've talked to you about your kid needs to be 10, 6, 12, whatever the age ranges are. On this particular machine, it's actually 10 years old. There's lots of reasons behind that. Now, you have a child or something like that, if you get them on a dirt bike, that dirt bike doesn't weigh much. Some of these ATVs and stuff are weighted on the bottom end, which is extra weight from what the machine weighs initially to keep them safe. That's the reason they have age ranges on them. The child is more likely to do something on 4 wheels above his skill set than he is on 2 wheels, which makes them inherently dangerous a little bit more than they would be on a motorcycle, because if that rolls and ends up on top of them, you might end up being hurt. Reason being they have age ranges on them, exactly that. This machine right here, well, it's a larger machine. It has roll cages and seat belts in it, so it's only 10 or up. Now, this machine, you've looked at them before, I'm sure you have. Maybe last year you were thinking about getting in one, and you say, well, Brooks, why have the price gone up? I think it's $400 or $500 now that the price has gone up, for a very good reason. This right here, EFI, electronic fuel injection. Now that does a couple of things. It gives it a little bit more speed if you do want to open it up and let the kids have a little bit more fun. But it also, I mean, how often does your son ride this machine? Once, twice a month or something like that? Well, with the ethanol that's in today's fuel, if this machine sits for 2 or 3 weeks, ethanol has half the shelf life of now regular non-ethanol gasoline. So as those things sit for 2 or 3 weeks, carb cleans, things like that, you're going to have to go through. This one has electronic fuel injection. You don't have any of those problems whatsoever. So this right here is actually the ideal unit, being fuel injected. A little bit more safety with the roll bars and the seat belts on this. Storage in the back. They can tow around their friends and everything. It is a 2-seater, as you can see. A whole lot more fun. Now you've got the matching units in the ATVs. No roll cages. All of these machines here, the Outlaw 110, it's 110cc. They've gone up from the 90cc as of last year. It's the exact same unit. Has a little bit more cc's on it. The government, I guess, is freeing them up to give a little bit more power to the kids. A little bit wider unit and everything else than, say, the DS90. This unit's been around forever. It's a solid machine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just a 90cc. It still makes similar power. It's kind of gotten to the who's got the bigger number now. You're really not going to get a lot more horsepower to the 90 than you are the 110 unless you start tinkering with it. Factory, identical pretty much down the board. Yamaha Raptor is my personal favorite. Only push it one way or the other one. I used to have one of these when I was younger. It's a phenomenal machine, a little bit sport utility, sport utilized, than say the Sportsman 90 that's sitting right here. The Outlaw 50 right dead in the middle. 6 and up right here. It has a little safety switch here. You can clip this on. The child is just like, say, if you have a Sea-Doo or something like that, clip with their life vest, their jacket, whatever. If the child does happen to fall off the machine, it will actually kill the motor, because this clips onto there. Once you pull it, breaks that circuit, the motor kills, stops. You don't have one running down hills and running away from somebody. And this is the utility version of the Outlaw in the end that I just showed you. This is Sportsman 90. This is a leftover 15 model. Gets you a great deal on this one right here. They also make a 110 now. Same unit, just a 110cc motor. 10 and up, 6 and up, 10 all the way down there. Now it's Christmas time. It's a good time to do it, man. We'll get you some good deals, some youth units. Big Number 1 Motorsports. Come and see me, Brooks. Get you hooked up.